About that, 2 mangoes. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to Bomb Kiss TV. So before we get into today's video, make sure you guys subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know where you're from down below, or just say hey. I have not done one of these in quite a while, but I absolutely love these. And to be honest, food has been such a huge part of me healing. And I always get a lot of questions about like, what supplements do you take? You guys love my cooking segments and my vlogs and stuff like that, so I thought, why not do like vlog style cooking and what I eat in a day, because I absolutely love them. I love mukbangs, I love ASMR, I love being in the kitchen. I just love food. I also love health. I love my supplements. I love spending the day nourishing my body, basically. Now, sometimes we get off track. This is a realistic what I eat in a day. I know some people have these perfect, like they do this, like this is very realistic. This is someone who has struggled with hormone imbalances, someone who tries to eat 80-20. So 80% of the time we're eating good, but every now and then you might see me eat some bullshit. It is what it is. I'm human, but I want to make sure I take you guys along with me being intentional and eating for my body and kind of eating intuitively. So we're going over, like I said, supplements and everything I eat, and also with time. I just woke up. I have not even brushed my teeth, and we are always starting our morning with some type of tea. This hormone balancing tea, I start my morning with tea every single morning. Before I drink regular water or anything, I have me a glass of tea. This is good for PMS symptoms, irregular menstrual cycles, PCOS symptoms, endometriosis, hormone imbalances, fertility issues, bloating, cramps, anything that's womb related, any issues you're having, this will help you out tremendously. Now, this is not going to fix everything on its own. Of course, you're going to have to make lifestyle changes, but this has been one thing that I can say has been a game changer. This is the natural herb. All it has in it is raspberry leaf, spearmint, and nettle. That's it. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't add lemon every single day. Lemon's just something I do like weekly, but I definitely add ginger in it every day. This is in the morning and in the evening. So I've already sliced up my ginger. We're just gonna drop that in here, and I'm just gonna do 1 slice of lemon. The lemon will help you with vitamin C, bloating, hydration, all that. And then the ginger helps with digestion and bloating as well, and inflammation. This drink will help you a whole lot with inflammation. I recently had taken a test called a Dutch test, and they let you know like exactly what hormones and what transmitters are not where they're supposed to be, and exactly the number to it. Like, it's like a test. It's super expensive, but if you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, if you can save up for it, or budget and piece off each month and save up for it, because it is so worth it. I had that, and it came with an analysis, and my doctor pretty much let me know like, this is what's going on with your body, this is what you need to do to reverse it, and here's what's causing it, and here's some lifestyle changes you can make to make sure that you don't keep dealing with this type of thing. And she was like, spearmint tea, and I was like, awesome, because I already drink it. Like, so I, instead of drinking it like once a day or every other day, I just make sure I drink it twice a day, and I've noticed a difference. So yeah, this is like our morning coffee. I don't get jitters, I don't get anxiety, I don't crash after tea. This has no caffeine in it, but after this I'll feel super hydrated and ready to start my day. So I don't know if you guys watched the last vlog, but our juicer is currently broke. It's being replaced. It's being sent in the mail right now. So I'm doing other options as far as like making sure I'm getting my minerals and stuff in. Now, this is something I do probably I've done this a few times, but I think I do it like weekly. This is not something I do every single day, but I do it weekly to where I'm taking it maybe a few times a week because it's me and him, so this will not last all week. But yeah, we dropped the Celtic salt into the water. So essentially this is like nature's Gatorade. So you guys know how Gatorade, it tastes super good. There's different flavors and it's supposed to be super hydrating with minerals and electrolytes and stuff. And it tastes good. It tastes a little bit salty, but there's always like sugar and it's modified and there's just a bunch of additives and preservatives in it. And they're not natural. Not saying that they're not good for you because they're healthier than a soda. But I mean, it's just, this is nature's Gatorade. So all I did was took our leftover lemons, dropped it in a jar, a mason jar, filled it up with water, and then dropped about a scoop. Like, I have really long nails, so I just scooped 1 scoop of Celtic and dropped it in each jar, and that's gonna marinate all day and they'll be ready to drink this evening. But basically it's good for minerals and it's good for electrolytes. This is our nature's Gatorade. Now, is it gonna taste like a blue Powerade? No, but does it taste good? It tastes a little salty. It's gonna have that citrus flavor from the lemon, and it's delicious to me. I don't know if it's because I know what it's doing or if it's actually good, but either way, it is bomb. So I just made these. I don't want them cold this time. I kind of want them room temperature, so I'm gonna leave them out and just give them a good shake. She is ready to pour on up. My mom got me these cups for Christmas. They're like little to-go tea and coffee cups. So we're gonna let that steep for about 10 minutes while we get ready. We're actually on our way to yoga. I'm not sure if the class is still going on or not. It looks like it may rain. So I'm gonna double check the weather real quick. Let's check the weather, and if so, we're going to yoga. If it is raining though, it is okay because I recently ordered myself a bike, which I'm kind of pissed because I didn't know the bike would be that big. But I ordered a YESOUL bike, if that's how you pronounce it, off the internet. And it's supposed to be like a bicycle basically in your house. You know how you go to the gym and you have those little bicycles? They offer one. They also offer the mini one. I ordered that one too because, as y'all know, we're about to move and I'm gonna have an office and beauty room. So I could put the small one like under my desk. The large one, we're gonna have like a very, very small at-home gym situation. We move in 3 months, so I was like, why not? Let me go ahead and grab this now. But it has like an app that you download. So you download an app. They have like a little training app basically helping you keep track of everything, log your exercise, be more accountable, and log your exercise and kind of keep track of your growth and your progression as you are on your health journey. So if I can't do yoga, I'm for sure gonna hop on that. I already downloaded the app. I haven't signed up. I just put it together last night, but so far it looks really sturdy. Really, it looks like it should be in a gym. Like, it should not be in my house if we're being honest. But like I said, we are gonna get like a little mini gym situation either in our backyard or in our garage when we move, which is just in 3 months. So why not get prepared for it, right? So if yoga does not work out, we're for sure do that. If you guys are looking for some home gym equipment, definitely check out the description because I will have where I got it from for you guys down there. As far as our morning supplements, I've been taking Mary Roots every day. And then I also take Women's Gut Health Prebiotic from Nutra every single morning. You already know Nutra has been in rotation for a few years now, but Mary Roots I've been taking for, I want to say like a little over a month, or we're coming up on like a month and a week or something of that nature. And this is for hair, skin, and nails. So it's like a women's multivitamin. The vitamin I'm taking from Nutra is more so a prebiotic. Like it has the works in it. So I ordered me new Nutra because I'm actually running out of my probiotics, so I just ordered the whole kit. I use their suppositories too. I went ahead and ordered their suppositories and their prebiotic with aloe vera. Now, the last time I ordered their suppositories, it did not come in this box, so let's see what this box looks like. This is their probiotic with aloe vera. This is a very potent formula with like 11 ingredients. You can definitely smell them, literally smell them. Y'all can't, but I can. It smells like oregano, which is one of the essential things that help with gut health for women. So it smells like a bottle of like Italian seasoning, but these are real deal Holyfield. You can take up to 2 a day after meals. The tea is my meal, so And then this is their new packaging for the suppository. Now this is going to be good for like after your cycle, if you feel like your pH balance is off, or just in general, maybe you've been eating too much ketchup or something that you're not supposed to eat and your pH is thrown off. I feel like a lot of times we make this seem like this is something super embarrassing or like super like not supposed to be talked about, and at the end of the day your vagina is literally open. So like the type of underwear you wear, your man's health, his hygiene, what you're eating, what you're not eating, nervous system, a lot of things can throw your pH balance off. It's not just about like, oh, that bitch stink. Like, no, like there's actually something going on and you can reverse it. So these, I use these anytime I feel a little off. If I'm eating terribly, like for maybe like 3 or 4 days in a row, I may feel a little off. I'll pop one of these in. Like right now, I've grown my hair out a whole lot. You're more subject to like sweat and bacteria when you have a lot of hair down there. So sometimes I'll pop one in then. After my cycle, I'll pop one in then. Like, I do not care. I'm always pop one of these in. And they work. Myra put me onto these literally around the time of COVID. It's been a game changer. I have been on these for 4 years now. Now, this is so cute because this is the new packaging, but this is the new packaging and this is the old one. And the new one might look a little cuter. If you guys have any questions about Nutra, leave them down below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. They have great products. Like, if you want to get on top of your gut and your vaginal health, this is where you need to be. Take our probiotic, and why not touch it with our nature's Gatorade? And like I said, you can take one of those in the morning and one at night if you want to. I just do one a day. I'm trying, okay? Okay, y'all, so we are back home from the store. First, I'm gonna give y'all a little mini like Whole Foods haul, and also we went to the Asian International Market. It's 12 o'clock. I still technically have not had a meal, which this is kind of typical for me. I usually eat breakfast around like noon, and then I'll have lunch around like 2 or 3, and then I will have dinner at like 7 or 8. I'm trying to get in the habit of pushing that up where like I'm having dinner at like 5 or 6. It's just that the way that our schedules go, it just never works out that way. Sometimes we're eating dinner at like 9 p.m. I try. It is what it is. So let's go over everything we got at Whole Foods. So we got some cinnamon toast rice cakes. These are pretty good as a snack or like with breakfast. We got kombucha, cayenne cleanse. It was 3 for $3.89. So I grabbed some strawberry glow, and then we also got the last kind is bubbly rose. Some milk thistle. This is one of the supplements I've been taking to get my hormones back balanced. And then we also got some onion powder. We're running out. Some paprika, some creamy peanut butter. This is the 365 brand. Most of the stuff I get, if I can, if they offer 365, I'm gonna get that at Whole Foods because it's cheaper and it's still organic. There's no need in buying like the local, all local shit when you can get some of it cheaper for 365, like this. This is the honey. Now, did I want to try some local honey? Of course. But we went with the 365 organic brand. This is still 100% pure honey. So, and then I also got a thing of almond butter to try because honestly, it's been on my mind to try almond butter. I'm going to try it with you guys probably in a minute. But Got a little pack of that. It was like $1 something. Like $1 something for this little pack to try. I thought that would be smarter than me like paying for a big ass thing of it. We got some beet ginger turmeric juice. Like I said, our juicer is broke. And have a new one coming, but until then, I still just like to keep some juice at the house. This Lakewood brand is organic. It's the truth. There's usually only whatever ingredient, like whatever juice you have, that's usually the only ingredient to it. Non-GMO, 100% vegan, no preservatives, gluten-free, casein-free, all glass, so no BPA from the plastic or anything like that. Like this is, if you want some real juice, it may not taste how you want it to taste, but this is some real juice and you're gonna reap the benefits from drinking that. We also got some cranberry. Now I got this yogurt again, which is the Kite Hill yogurt. This is his, so we both got our blood tested. I'm B positive, he's O positive, and so there's certain things that he can't have that I can, and certain things that I can't have that he can. Yogurt, well, dairy in general is one of those things that he has to stay away from. So he's been getting like vegan ranch, vegan cheese, trying different vegan sauces, vegan recipes for Alfredo and stuff like that, to try and substitute for the things that he usually likes to eat that would tear his stomach up. So that's for him, but I got my own like regular yogurt. And then we got some Sprouts. We got some granola bars, fruit and grain bars actually. And this is the 365 brand, blueberry. We're gonna eat one right now because I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of starving. I worked up an appetite in yoga. And just FYI, damn, it's little. That's bomb. I don't count calories. I don't even count protein. I feel like I just eat intuitively. Like, if my body feels like I need more protein, I'll eat it. If my body feels like I need more fruit, I eat more fruit. I just kind of listen to my body and try and eat like balanced meals. This is bomb. We're running out of olive oil. That's Mediterranean olive oil. Now this right here, coconut cult, I have been seeing this everywhere on social media. This is supposed to be a probiotic coconut yogurt. So you're supposed to take like 1 scoopful of it every day. It's supposed to be really good for your gut and have good bacteria. It's only 8 servings per container. I've seen people take 1 teaspoon of this every day and like that's supposed to be good for your gut. It's very cute. We're gonna try this together. Not right now, but. And then I got me some low-fat vanilla 365 yogurt. That one's for me. I feel so bad because we got him some Kite Hill last week and I don't even think it's been a full week yet and it's almost gone because I have been smashing it. He just had it for the first time 2 days ago, and when I tell you I have been eating coconut granola bowls with chia seeds and honey and cinnamon every single day. Like I have been eating that every day, sometimes twice a day. Like I'll have it for breakfast and then I'll have it for a late night snack. That's everything we got at Whole Foods. I'm gonna put this up and then I'll show you guys the fruits and vegetables we got from the Asian International Market. Real quick, let's try this. Let's try this honey butter on a rice cake real quick. I mean the almond butter. And I have not always eaten like this. Like, I used to be one of those girls that ate like shitty pretty much all the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be, and then I started feeling like the stuff I was eating and I was like, okay, I don't even like this shit no more. So we got us a rice cake. Gonna spread some of this over it. If it'll come off. Okay, let's just do a little bit because I've never had it. It's probably delicious, this almond butter. Probably gonna taste like a cookie. That's what she looks like. It's actually good. I don't know if it's better than peanut butter. It's very thick. Like thicker than me. Like, it's thick as hell. Ooh, okay, let me put this up and I'll show y'all the fruits and vegetables we got too. Okay, real quick, let me show y'all what all we got from the international store. Bananas, garlic. As you guys can see, the price is very cheap. Brussels sprouts for $1.30. Zucchini for $1. No, $2. Bok choy for $3. 2 Japanese sweet potatoes, a head of iceberg for some tacos. Plantain, if that's how you say it, because some people are controversial about that. 2 mangoes, a bag of lychees, a bag of plums, a bag of green apples, 2 regular dragon fruit, and 2 yellow dragon fruit. It's that season, it's that time, y'all. These are super sweet. These are hit or miss. Typically, they taste like a little sweeter than water, but like barely nothing. These taste like water, but these taste like Starburst, and they are so good for your digestive system. We got some cherries, some more fiber. I've never tried this brand at all. I was actually looking for grapes, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. And then we got some green onions, 3 for $1, and some cilantro. I grabbed 2 of those, 2 for $1. And then we're gonna try this boba, because me and him have been loving boba. It's not good for you at all, completely unrelated. It's actually usually a lot of salt and sugar in these, but we've been buying boba lately from this boba shop down the street. So I thought, why not just try these and see if they're good, see if they taste okay. For a little sweet treat every now and then. 80-20, y'all. 80. About to have our breakfast. It is 1:41. This is lunch now, but I made like a hefty amount of it because y'all already know this is my first meal of the day. I'm also baking some biscuits because like typically we have biscuits like half the time we have biscuits made and on deck, either biscuits or like a bagel, because he takes them to work and then I might have them with my breakfast from time to time. Since this is such a late lunch, if we had some already ready, I would have had a biscuit with some cream cheese with this, with some cinnamon and honey on it. Can't open this jar. Okay, but we don't have any, so I'm about to bake some. But we're gonna go ahead and try the coconut cult, see what the hype is about. It looks like marshmallow puff. I'm just gonna take one. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste nasty, but it doesn't taste good. Like y'all were acting like this shit was bomb. Y'all lied. That's why you have to try shit for yourself. Now it's supposed to be good for you, so I'm still finna eat it. But y'all made it seem like it was good for you and it tasted bomb, and y'all was lying. That's all. I just gotta call it how I see it. I gotta call it how I see it, man. We have our yogurt bowl with walnuts, chia seeds, our vanilla low-fat yogurt, and then I cut up a plum and threw on top of there. Sometimes I would even have like some cherries or grapes on the side of this, but to be honest, this is probably enough. Or a banana. Sometimes I throw a banana on the side of it too. But this breakfast is super high protein. Walnuts are good for me and my blood type. We got the chia seeds, we got fiber in here, we got the plum, we got a little bit of that almond butter. So this is very like, this is gonna get the job done for you. You're not gonna be hungry after eating this, and it's a big ass bowl. This is my favorite granola. It is so filling, this whole thing. Let's get a bite with a plum. The plum adds tartness and softness because other stuff is crunchy. But to be honest, after this is such a big portion. I'll probably just drink fluids until dinner. Either grilled salmon or baked salmon with sweet potato and veggies. Maybe a little salad, we'll see. Basically a salmon veggie bowl. What is y'all's favorite go-to breakfast or favorite things to put on your yogurt bowls? I want to know. I want to know what turns you on. I have a video to edit, the video for this week. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. So it is 5 o'clock. I just woke up from a nap. I was asleep for like an hour and a half. I had to save a different video and upload it. I still have not edited the video I was supposed to. It's 5:06. We're gonna have one of these for some hydration. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but whenever I was drinking like water all the time, like 24/7, it would leave me bloated and my face super puffy, and I didn't even feel hydrated for real. So I started like just trying to drink like some lemon water or some juice, or like I said, drop some of the Celtic salt under my tongue, let it dissolve, and then drink the water so I could feel some actual hydration. Because I feel like with regular water, if your mouth is dry, like obviously your mouth won't feel dry, like if you have cotton mouth or something like that. But as far as like nutritional value and feeling like hydrated after not being hydrated, it just did not do it for me. I would just feel like super bloated, and like my face would feel super puffy, which I'm a little puffy right now, like a little bit, but nothing crazy. But it would be like moon face, like bad whenever I was drinking a lot of water. But whenever I drink juice, I feel hydrated without being bloated. Most juice has like an anti-inflammatory property to it anyway. Or I do like liquid IV. Now I've been told, my mom recently told me that there's a lot of sugar in liquid IV, which I never really looked at that. It tasted good, it was healthy, it was good for me, so I just drank it. I never really looked at the sugar content of liquid IV. So I have tried this. We use this in Mexico whenever we were dehydrated, and I feel like this worked. I have not looked at the ingredients. It's non-GMO, electrolytes done right. So this is actually from a girl at the club I used to work at. This is blueberry tangerine. This is for immunity, basically for electrolyte. The electrolyte level is 1, and there's 10 servings in here. I used maybe 3 of them in Mexico, and then there's a few of them left. So yeah, I'm gonna drop one of those in here too and give that a swirl. I try not to do a whole bunch of like little packet drinks. Like I used to do like the packet Alanis or the packet C4s, and I feel like they just, I don't know. If I could find a good liquid hydration pack like this that's not like bad for you, I would really like it. So let me know if y'all have tried these before, and if you have, did you like them? Do you feel like they hydrate you? Or if you have any suggestions for hydration outside of just drinking bottled water, then let me know. Because I feel like if you're drinking water that has no nutritional value, you're kind of just like, it's like you're shooting blanks. Like, I can't explain it, but regular bottled water, like the cheap kind, like the 40 pack, it holds 0 nutritional value. There's no minerals in there, there's no electrolytes in there. It's literally not doing anything but taking up space in your stomach. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't drink it at all. Like, I have a case under here right now, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't have it sometimes. But if I can help it, I will try and cut up a lemon or a lime and pour the water over that so that it has something in it. Or like I said, the Celtic salt, because no. Now the bottled water is good for him on the go because he works and he's riding around in a truck and stuff, so like that's good for him with that. But as far as just like, oh, I feel dehydrated, I need some hydration, a regular bottle of water is not going to make you feel hydrated. It's going to make you feel full and bloated. It's literally not going to do shit. It's a meal replacement, kind of, but you're just going to go piss it out. So I try to drink like a lemon or a cucumber, slice something up and drop it in my water. But if you guys have suggestions for liquid like on the go packs for hydration, let me know. This is blueberry. It tastes good. It didn't crush all the way. I'll probably just fill this back up in a minute. I'm gonna try to do this video in like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. And once I finish that, we'll be back. I have not had any snacks or anything for the day. I'm not hungry though. Like that yogurt bowl got it. The granola, the rice cake, the peanut butter. Like, one thing about it, I'm not interested in like stuffing myself. I don't force myself to eat. there's been times throughout the day where like I do get a little hungry and I'll have something like a rice cake or a peanut butter and jelly or beef jerky or something like that. But if I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna force myself to eat. I feel like I have, not currently, but I used to have like a really weird relationship with food. I'm not gonna blame it all on an individual, but I will say that they played a huge part in it. In a previous relationship, if I didn't eat all my food, it was disrespectful, or if I didn't, or if I asked for condiments, it was disrespectful. It was just a thing for me to like devour my whole plate, no matter what the setting was, no matter if I liked spicy food or not. Like I was, you need to eat this. Like, and even before that, like growing up being skinny and seeing everybody around me being thick and they're getting praise and the boys and stuff, and it just kind of messed with me. Like I used to feel like, I don't know, it created like a little body dysmorphia, if I'm being honest. Like something I've dealt with since like 6th grade, which is why you'll see like the surgeries and stuff like that, because I want to fix it quick. But between like growing up feeling out of place with my body and then transitioning on my own from like not caring about what I eat to caring, and then getting out of that abusive relationship, it was just like a bunch of things played a part in like my relationship with food. And I can honestly say now, for the past like 3 years, I feel like I've healed my relationship with food. Like I pretty much eat what I feel like. I pretty much do the best I can. Like I said, I try and live by like an 80-20. I will say since moving out here, it's been up and down, because at first I went like vegetarian and then I went back to eating meat. So I was trying to figure my diet out, but I recently got my blood tested, like I told you guys earlier, and the most recent thing I've been doing is just eating for my blood type. I don't have that list all the way memorized, but I know like tomatoes, chicken, dairy is good for me. There are certain things that I used to avoid that are actually good for my blood type. And there are certain things that I used to eat that used to make me feel sick and I never knew why. But now that I know, I can just cut it out completely. So it's like, I feel like right now is the healthiest relationship I've had with food. It used to be a thing of like, you know, I'm going through it, this, or I messed up or did something I shouldn't have, I'm gonna eat. Or like I said, being in an abusive relationship and feeling like there's gonna be an issue if you don't eat. And that went on up until I physically left. Like we separated before I left, but that like abuse with the food went on until I absolutely left the house. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel like I'm kind of more in control. I don't eat perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't eat fast food, because you can catch me eating fast food, but I've ate fast food barely any this year. It's on a whim. And most of the time if I do have fast food, it's like Panera or McAllister's. I've tried to cut back on, or I have cut back on processed food a whole lot. And I feel like that's what's been a game changer in healing my relationship with food and my body. That's also what kind of led me to stop drinking, because before, you know, I don't know, some of you may know, some of you don't, but I did S work, and it's like you have to drink to deal with it. And when you're drinking, you kind of don't care about anything low key. So like you're drinking, you might order a 20-piece wing and a small cheese pizza because like you're lit, like you ain't gonna eat it too. Like, so it was one of the things, like it's all a domino effect. The mental health, the environment, being in control, all that plays a part in healing your relationship with food. And also like your self-confidence and your self-worth. Like no one who feels like they're worth $1 million is gonna shove a McDouble in their body. I'm sorry, they're not. If you are gonna have a burger, it's gonna be a high quality beef or a decent burger. You're not gonna get the bottom of the bottom, like, because you know that it doesn't belong to you. So it took a minute for me to get here, but now my diet is not perfect, but I feel like it's comfortable for me. Like I'm not obsessing over calories. I'm not obsessing over a certain look. Like I don't want to look a certain way. I just want to feel good, if that makes sense. Like I want to be lean, of course, but I'm not trying to like build muscle or get skinny or any of that. Like obviously I like my legs to stay toned, and I like my midsection to be at a minimum. I don't just want to look crazy bloated all the time. So I try to get that under control. And also dealing with like potentially PCOS. Like someone told me I had PCOS. Someone told me don't trust that doctor, you should get retested. I went to a holistic doctor. They pretty much debunked what the pharmacy doctor had told me. So I'm still trying to figure it all out, but I feel like the most important thing is just kind of like being mindful and intuitive when it comes to eating. Like I know we get in the habit of feeling like, you know, you need to eat 3 times a day, you need to hit 140 grams of protein, and you can't can't go over 2,000 calories. Like there's this whole thing, and it's like, for me, with the background I have with everything I just explained in the last 10 minutes, it's not good for me to count all those numbers. It's not about the number. Like if I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, and if I'm not hungry, I'm not gonna eat, period. And if I am hungry, I'm gonna try and put something that's at least decent or has a lot of nutritional value in my body. Like the pho, I know it's not the best thing for me, but there's a lot of vitamin K, vitamin A, and collagen and stuff in the pho. Now there's also a lot of sodium, so it can give you moon face. I'm not gonna eat it 3 times a week, but I definitely am gonna get it in every week or every week and a half, and that's okay, you know. So it's all about just kind of like listening to your body and knowing what you need and not neglecting that little voice in your gut, like, hey, we need this, or hey, we need that. But like I said, I'm about to try and edit and finish this video real quick, and then we will get started on dinner. We got our pot of water boiling already, if you can see right there, for our sweet potatoes. So, because that's gonna take the longest for dinner. Y'all, tell me why I have filmed this whole video in HD and I did not know until just right now. So now this footage is like crispy, and the footage from all day was like HD. That's some whole shit, but it's cool. So it is 7:31, and he just said he said he is about to head home, so we might as well go ahead and get a start on dinner. Like I said, 7:31. Typically he's home anywhere from like, it'll be in between like 3 and 7. Just depends on how many jobs he has to complete that day. But today they started early and they ended late, so it is what it is. But we are about to start on our dinner. I've already got the potato boiling. So this is what we've got. We're looking for salmon. That stuff we're just gonna add fresh on top. I want it to be really simple. I'm probably gonna cook like a little bit of this. Those are our biscuits we made earlier for the week. So if y'all hear some stuff in the background, I'm watching, I think it's Love Island. I love dating shows. I love having something to watch while I'm cooking. But sometimes we cook together, but I kind of neglected cooking when I got like super busy, and I'm so happy to be back in the kitchen because you just feel better when you make a meal for yourself and you're not rushing, and it has a lot of nutritional value, and it's just nothing like a good home cooked meal. Right, so I think we're gonna do jerk salmon, like some spicy jerk salmon. I'm pretty sure, yeah, our plantain is obviously not ready, we just got it today, but we're gonna do spicy salmon over like a salad. We might could do some quinoa. I don't want to do too much. We're probably just gonna do salmon, salad, salmon over spinach with a little salad type thing, and then zucchini and sweet potato. So this will be super easy. If you guys are not getting your produce from your local international market, you are literally missing out. These vegetables be so good and fresh, and they do go bad fast, but that's because there's no preservatives or GMO in them. They literally straight from the farmer. Like when I get my fruits and vegetables there, we have to eat them that week or it's over. Now some stuff like oranges or lemons and limes and stuff, those will last, you know, 2-3 weeks, but most of that stuff you need to eat it like that week. It's kind of like one of the things you just have to make it part of your weekly routine to go get your fresh produce. Green onions that we prepped a few days ago, and just gonna throw those in there, all of them, extra flavor. We're gonna go in with our garlic. medium high, and then I'll turn it on low because I don't like my vegetables like soggy. I like them to still have a little crunch. So that's the deal with that. Now we are going to cut up our vegetables, which consist of green bell pepper, red onion, and I think we're going to cook the salmon on the cast iron. This is the salmon we have, which is some Atlantic salmon ready to cook. It still has a skin on it, but this was $9 from Walmart. Now, the thing I like about this is we will eat this whole thing tonight, okay? So me, him, and that's it. If he's still hungry after that, which there's a good chance that he might be, he eats a lot, there is some Mongolian beef and rice and carrots from 2 nights ago that he could eat. But honey, we're gonna split this salmon and call it a day. We don't really like leftovers too much, so when we get the big salmon, it's always too many leftovers and we end up sometimes wasting it. So we've been making sure we're intentional and mindful on how we purchase and divvy up our meat so that we aren't being so wasteful. Because you can look up and you're just wasting food. Like if you cook and then you're like, oh, I don't want to eat that again, so you go out to eat and then you cook something else, and now you're sitting there with the same meal that was in there from 4 days ago and you're not gonna eat it. So we're gonna finish that Mongolian beef either tonight or tomorrow probably. But yeah, slicing up our bell peppers and stuff. And honestly, I didn't do the work I was supposed to actually do today because I've been fixing the same video that had a copyright strike. So I might just go ahead and use this as my Sunday and deep clean and stuff like that and wake up early and get back on the editing tomorrow. I don't know, I gotta see how I feel. But honestly, out of all the types of videos I've filmed so far, this is one of my favorites. Like cooking, I wish I could juice with y'all, but the juicer's messed up. But I think this is my favorite type of video. I'm gonna do them way more often because this is just a vibe. Like this is truly like one of my favorite things to do. Cook and eat. Now I don't always feel like cooking because that involves cleaning, which I don't always feel like doing that either, but for the most part, this is my favorite thing to do. I need to order a garlic mincer because cutting garlic be so annoying, which is why I typically get like the little jar of minced garlic, because cutting garlic is just annoying, but the fresh garlic be so bomb. Like cut you up a fresh garlic clove and I promise you, you're gonna taste that flavor way more. Okay, so we've got our veggies cut up. I'm gonna put some of these in there with our zucchini. Veggies right where we want them. Some of them are starting to become a little translucent, so we turned them on low. Our sweet potato is still rolling. Sweet potato is very easy. Literally just boil it, and when it's done, cut it in half. If you got some olive oil or butter, drizzle some on there. Cinnamon, salt, pepper, maybe red crushed pepper flakes. But the potato is just bomb regardless. The potato is bomb by itself with nothing on it. So we are opening our fish. Gonna rinse it off. It smells like low-key like bacon. All right, so we've skinned her and now it's time to season. Okay, so everything's pretty much done. He just got home, he's in the shower. I'm just doing some stuff around the kitchen, putting this stuff up, and we just used some of our garlic that we got earlier. So this is just a little tip. This whole thing was $2.38 and this is like a bunch of garlic in here. So we're just gonna put it in our mason jar and make sure we seal it really tight. This will give you a little extra time on your garlic if you are not using it in every meal and you kind of want to let it stretch. I've also seen people mince it and then spread it on a baking sheet and freeze it. That way you have little garlic ice cubes that you can just throw in your meals when you're cooking them, which that's a really good idea, but I don't feel like doing that tonight. Like I said, we gotta be realistic here. Like that's a great idea, but not tonight, okay? So I'm just gonna put all of them in this little jar, and then what doesn't fit in the jar, we're just going to put in the freezer. And we should be good on garlic for a long time. I still do want to order a garlic mincer just to make it easier, so I'm not trying to cut it up. But this is great if you want to roast it and then spread it over some fresh bread for homemade garlic bread. Like this, you really use garlic in everything. So I feel like $2.38 to be good on it. And fun fact, garlic is a natural antibiotic. So if you are ever feeling sick or like not yourself, take one of these. It's gonna be strong, it's gonna be hard to take, but just do it because it's literally a natural antibiotic. Like the antibiotic from the pharmacy, yes, they do work, but they're not good for you. This is natural. Somebody grew this, and this is literally an antibiotic pill. Chop it in half, put it in your mouth, squirt some honey, and just swallow it and let it work its magic. Great for your gut, absolutely great. So this we're gonna put in the freezer, and this we're gonna fill up with olive oil. We're just gonna take our olive oil and fill this up. Ooh. We just got new olive oil today at the store, so honestly I'm excited about that. Put that in here instead. So this way we'll have some infused oil to cook with, and then we'll also stretch and store our garlic. So yeah, any meal you have, boom. So this is one in the refrigerator, this is one in the freezer. So dinner is finished and it looks so bomb. So this is just a simple salad. It's just spinach, a salad topper, which is fried jalapenos, some walnuts, and some vegan ranch with some black pepper. And then y'all already saw how we made the zucchini, which I overcooked it, but it tastes good. It's just mushy. I should have cooked the very last. I haven't cooked this in like months. But then we got salmon over the Japanese sweet potato. I've never served it on top of a potato. I usually serve it over rice, but I didn't feel like making rice. We still have rice left over from 2 days ago that we haven't finished. And then also I've been craving sweet potato for like 3 weeks. So like usually I'm biting them together anyway, so putting it on top just made sense to me. And here lately we have been smashing the pineapple juice. This is just the can. It's super good for vitamin C, inflammation. I first started drinking these when I had surgery. They tell you like drink this all day, all night, every day. Like drink this because it's anti-inflammatory and it's going to shrink and help you filter out all the fluids in your body and like detox you. So here lately we've been having at least one of these with dinner. I've even cracked one open before bed. Probably not the best idea at nighttime, but I'm in the mood for some watered down pineapple. As y'all can see, I have Jules on my nails, so he will be opening these for me. I'm not even going to, because then I will be pissed off when I break a nail. But yeah, that's dinner. I'm gonna have a first bite with y'all, and then I'm about to go get him so he just got the shower, but he ain't even been home 30 minutes. But yeah, I gotta eat my food fresh, so I don't even fuck around. Okay, so first bite. I can't lie, I outdid myself. And there's something about this salmon that tastes different from any other salmon. I need to read the package because this salmon smelled like bacon before I even started seasoning it. Now, we did do hot honey jerk, so there's red crushed peppers, jerk seasoning, honey drizzled over at the end. But it smelled good before I even started cooking it. I gotta give credit where credit's due, because it already smelled like bomb as fuck. But I haven't seen my baby since it feels like last night. So I'm about to eat dinner and enjoy it with him and chill and wind down for the evening. I was cleaning up as I was cooking, so it's not really much to do in the kitchen for real. So after this, I can shower and get ready for bed, and then I'll show y'all like what our little late night snacks and stuff like that. I have a nighttime tea I drink every single night. I have vitamins I take every single night. And like I said, sometimes we have like late night snack. Most, like 70% of the time, it's either like a fruit bowl or yogurt. Sometimes popcorn, but we're out of popcorn. And I already know I'm gonna want something sweet after this because this is spicy. How big do you gotta be to already know you gonna want something sweet after the meal and you ain't even finished the meal? That's big back behavior. Fresh. It's so bomb, I almost punched her on the face. Alright y'all, so it is literally 11:19 and I just got the shower. I'm actually about to go to bed, and there's a few things that I do every night before bed. As y'all see, we got the tea going. I'm washing my teapot, so I'm using the coffee pot to make the tea. It's the same tea from earlier, the hormone balance tea. I alternate between that and spearmint, but it's really the same thing. So while that is doing its thing, we are going to take our vitamins for the night. Now I've been taking these for 2 months, and it's about to be next month, it'll be 3 months. But when I took that test I was telling y'all about, I kept it just so I could show y'all. So this is Dutch Plus. I ordered the wrong one. The only difference between Dutch and Dutch Plus is that Dutch Plus tests more cortisol levels, so you're gonna have more samples with the plus versus the regular. But to be honest, you can get the answers you need just off the regular one. So I did not take the extra samples. This is just a test I ordered. And that's the analysis I was telling y'all about, where I was told like what changes I needed to make, what supplements I needed to take and for how long, and all of that. So one of the things I do now, some of the stuff I can't pronounce, don't judge me. So this is one of the things I do every night. One serving is 2 pumps. So I just do 2 pumps in my mouth, slosh it around for 30 seconds, and then swallow it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then after swashing around, you swallow it. It's not nasty. It honestly just tastes like mint. It tastes like a mint, but it has like a kind of a oily, I don't know. It's like if you were to mix oil and water, which is impossible, but just think if you were, that's the consistency of that. I don't know, it's not that bad. And then another thing we take is vitamin D3 and K2. So I'm not one of those people that memorizes what every single thing is for. So again, I got the receipts to show y'all what everything's for. But this is good for bone health, immune support, mood regulation, cardiovascular health, and muscle function. So this is one of those that's you're gonna get a lot out of this. Dental health, and it also has anti-inflammatory properties as well. So this is, I take one of these every night. And then we also take milk thistle. Y'all know there's only 2 more in here, which is why we grabbed some at Whole Foods today. herbal support. And we're just taking it with the lemon water we had earlier. So the milk thistle is going to support the liver, detoxify, anti-inflammatory, all that. But it's mainly for liver support and liver detoxification. So as y'all know, like years of dancing, my liver is not the best. You know what I mean? That's just me being honest. Like the liquor specifically can really take a toll on the liver. So that's helping my liver get back right. And then we also have a cortisol manager. Now, to be honest, I did not have to get this. She suggested this brand just because she's seen this brand work so well. But to be honest, I could get like an ashwagandha blend and it'll do the same thing. So there's only a few of these left in here. There's 4 of these left in here. And when I run out, I already have ashwagandha here. So when I run out of the cortisol manager, I'm just going to use the ashwagandha and see if I see like my cortisols are worse or better or the same. But she said herself, like, you can use ashwagandha if you want, but I just suggest this brand. So I take one of those. Now a lot of these I can take during the day or in the morning, but I just do them all at the same time because it's just easier. The only one I have to take at night is the cortisol manager. When I took my Dutch test, one of the worst things that was on the results was my cortisol was spiking at nighttime. And she pretty much said that that's a direct result of my brain being in fight or flight from the hours of 7 to 7 every single day for years. So naturally, from just lifestyle, my brain is used to being stressed throughout the entire night. So cortisol manager at night helps you kind of like manage those stress hormones to where you're kind of regulating them back to like a healthy medium. Like, yeah, something may be bothering you, but there's no need to be in like full-blown fight or flight in the nighttime. Like, you're fine. And then this is the last thing we take. I don't know how to pronounce it. The thing says DIM, but it's really like a long one plus greens blend. Supports enzyme activity for healthy estrogen metabolism. So my estrogen was one of the hormones that was really off. So I take one of these as well. That is the 365 brand from Whole Foods too. And that's all I take in the evening. It's almost midnight. I do have a slight sweet tooth, but if I'm just being 100% honest, I'm full as hell. I didn't even finish all my dinner. I did not eat that salad. I just ate the veggies and the potato and the salmon. I took like one bite of the salad and I was like, I'm cool on it. Like if I'm full, I can't really keep eating unless it's bomb. Now if it's bomb, I'm gonna mac it down, but that salad, it wasn't bomb enough for me to like, no. So I'm full. I'm not really gonna have no sweet treat or dessert or nothing. Just gonna climb in bed. But I just wanted to show y'all this test because I know I mentioned it earlier, but if you're having issues with like hormone imbalances, or you feel like something's off but you don't really know what, this is gonna break down like every single thing going on. And I'll tell y'all, I took this test a week after leaving the club, and I had my analysis 2 weeks later, and after 4 weeks of taking these supplements, my hormones started to balance back out and I got my period and I ovulated. So like, I know this is a lot of information, but if you need to download this video or take notes or whatever, I'm not even being funny, like do it, because this stuff I've shown y'all today and like just the tidbits, it's a lot more. I could go on about this for literally days, but just the stuff and tips I've told y'all today is what honestly is getting me back on track. Lifestyle changes, cutting out the liquor, making sure my diet is 80-20, like 80% healthy stuff, 20% I'm eat what the fuck I want to. I'm grown with no kids. If I want a cheeseburger, then I just might eat a cheeseburger, but it's not gonna be a McDouble. That's the difference, y'all. So cutting out the fast food, walking every day, making sure I'm staying hydrated, juicing, getting my fruits and veggies in. Like when I do all this stuff, that's when I feel the most balanced out. And since I've been like done working at the club and just really focusing on my health, not like half-assed, but like really focusing on it, I've been seeing changes and differences. So that's pretty much our night routine. I think the tea is done, so I'm about to go put the lid on that and bring that into the bedroom, let it cool down, and I'll sip on that throughout the night. If I get thirsty in the middle of the night, I'll drink it. When I first wake up, I'll drink it. I won't drink the whole cup before bed, but I'll sip on it until I fall asleep, and whatever I don't finish, I'll just finish in the morning. But that is it for our what I eat in a day, simple and realistic meals at home, and our updated supplements that we're taking. If you guys have any questions or want me to dive deeper into this, like any portion of the health or any portion of the food, or maybe just breakfast or just lunch or just dinner ideas, let me know and I'll be more than happy to do that for y'all. Other than that, the bitch is tired. It's 11:30, so I'm about to go to bed. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh wait, subscribe. Okay.